choosing the path of least resistance is not easy because it requires work. The external change that we seek, for example, a happier marriage or more fulfillment, better business or whatever, actually first and foremost starts from within. Part of that is then starting to choose what you don't listen to, who you don't associate with, what you don't focus on. So the first thing you need to control is the garden. You don't control the fruit, you control the garden. So you focus on what you focus on. So you start with journaling, you start with intention, prosperity plan. You would start mapping out your goals, your aspirations, because you need to control the direction of your life. A ship without a rudder goes in any direction, right? So the first thing is identifying, well, what do I actually want my life to look like? Casting a vision. When you cast a vision, then you can get to work with action, because our thoughts originate how we feel. They lead to an emotion. The emotion leads to action, delivers results in our life. So what I knew I needed to focus on then was, well, what can I do? I can't control all this chaos. When you remove something from your life, it leaves a gap, right? And that gap creates chaos. So to fill it, we need to start taking action. And so for me, I recognized, well, okay, I'm removing all this stuff. There's all this chaos, but what can I focus on? You know what I actually committed to? I committed to a 12-week bodybuilding type cut. It sounds so crazy, right? It sounds so opposite to what anyone would do in complete chaos. But when you have chaos, what do we need to do? Create order. So I went into the extreme of what I could do at that moment to create order. I knew if I'm going to get through this, and if I'm going to be able to see my kids, if I'm going to be able to survive through this journey, the only way I'm going to do that is by creating some order. No drinking, exercise every day. So fill my cup every day, because you can't help others when you can't help yourself.